We continue where we left off, and I'm going to try to get to most of these um, candlestick patterns. So we have three reversal candlestick patterns and two continuation candlestick patterns. We continue right where we left off, and since I'm trying to cover as much as I can for beginners, this I thought everyone knew this, but maybe not. So when you see or hear the term bullish or bearish, simply put, bullish means an investor or a trader believes that a stock or the overall market is going to go higher. On the other hand, bearish is the term for traders or investors who believe the stock or market is going to go down or underperform. So a bullish investor is often referred to as a bull, and a bearish investor or trader is a bear. And so likewise, when you have candlestick patterns or other chart patterns or indicators and things like that, if they're trending up, it's bullish. If they're turning down, it's bearish. Okay, so between last video and this video, we have introduced the idea of continuation, reversal, bullish, and bearish. So I think we're ready now to actually dive into some of these candlestick patterns. All right, the engulfing bearish candlestick pattern. Here we have a chart, and imagine this is a candlestick chart, because I don't want to draw the candlesticks, so we'll do a line graph, but we're going to concentrate on the reversal because that is what this pattern indicates. It's a reversal. We're going to blow that up here. And then, so imagine now candlestick starts off, and maybe there is even a higher, but it closes back down. And then we have the bearish candlestick that engulfs it. It starts off higher and ends up lower. So this is bearish engulfing or engulfing bearish. A bearish engulfing pattern is a technical chart pattern that signals lower prices to come. So it consists of an upward moving green candlestick typically, right, in this day and age, followed by a down red candlestick that eclipses or engulfs up the smaller candle. Okay, so let's see if we can find an example. Here we are with our TradingView platform, and I happen to pick Apple, AAPL, and I already see one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this chart to the center of the screen and hold my control key down, scroll, and do you see the bearish engulfing? Let me see if I can make it a little more obvious. Let's draw something to enclose it. And there it is. We have the upward going bullish candle, and then the bearish candle starts off higher and ends up lower. And as you can see, it does indicate a reversal from bullish to bearish. Now, when I say bullish to bearish, obviously this is a very short time span. We're talking what, 258 to 30 something, like just a few minutes. So in that sense, is that really a trend? But let's zoom out. Let's zoom out here, and let's hold that there. Let's reduce the scale so we can see more. Now, I still think it is signaling somewhat of a trend. And while we're here, we can look at other patterns that we already know about. Let's draw some trend lines. We have there a support line. There's a resistance trend. So we can see that this was an upward trend. This is back here, still the same day, but around 120. So, and we're day trading, so this is probably good enough for us. And here, this is a different pattern that I haven't talked about, but it did signal perhaps a bearish trend in this little section here. And we went up again. This time was a little higher, and it's interesting that it's higher than over here while being not as overbought as here. So that's very interesting. But then what we've marked off as the pattern that we're studying, that signals a downward trend. Now, while we're here, we can also look at other patterns that we've known about. You might call this a double top. There's yet another pattern that we know. This is a bearish flag pattern. Do you see it? I'll try to draw that for you. So we were descending here. There's our descent, but it is interrupted by a flag. This is our flagpole here. There's our flag. It was descending, a downward trend, interrupted by our flag, continuing to do the downward trend. Okay, so we introduced bearish engulfing or engulfing bearish in this video, and I'm going to stop right here, and I will see you in the next video.